Hi, thanks for joining me. This is a little phone holder, little tripod I got. So I'm going to try and see how this works. This is going to be my first video without holding it in my hand. Thanks for coming in to Dana's Daily Doodles. And we did do some chicken last night, which would be me. The we is me. And I have a chicken breast I need to use. And it was a little bit frozen. So I'm going to rinse it, cut that up. I'm going to season it. And then I'm going to shake it with these breadcrumb mixture. The breadcrumb mixture that I made. So it's going to be breadcrumbs, and these are Italian and plain, and I put them together. And then I also put some flour in here. But first we're going to get the chicken and see if it's defrosted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, right now I'm going to point you down so that you could see where all of this is being done. Getting the chicken. I'm going to take it to the sink so I can rinse it. It's still a little frozen. So what I do is I get a pair of scissors and then I disinfect it. So I'm going to open up the chicken and I'm going to put it into this bag that wasn't being used for anything but holding the chicken bag. And so I'm going to put the scissors here, and it's pretty frozen. So let's put this yucco here and give this a rinse. Okay. Let me get a paper towel. And I will get a container to put that chicken in, and then I'm going to get gloves on. So I carry, I was going to put that in my pocket, but I carry gloves normally in my pocket with me, but I'll put some more in when we're done. So I put on the gloves, and then I'm going to grab this chicken and slice it, and I wanted it to still be slightly frozen, and it is, which is perfect. And I hope you can see everything. So I have this one because this I'm going to cut the chicken up on, put it under hot water with sudsy soap, and then it's going to go into this dishwasher. Okay, so I'm really specific too. I have one knife for all my meat. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to get the chicken. And I start with that first because everything, of course, will need to be disinfected. I'm not touching it with this hand. I'm just going to touch the top of the knife. For the most part, you know what I mean? Just in case I'm going to end up. So we're just going to put this into like chicken finger type. Okay. I'd be doing this a little bit differently, you guys, if it was just me, because it's kind of hard to make sure I'm on the camera, but you get the gist. Just cut these up. And it's really slippery if they're starting to defrost too much, and you could cut these in half. And so what I'm going to do now that these are cut is put this knife over here where I'm going to be disinfecting. And then I'm going to take this hand that I didn't really even use, put some seasoning, sure I'll get better with this as I do it, but I'm just a cook off the top of my head. Just slam it out and get her done. Okay, now we're gonna do just straight garlic granules. And I'm gonna practice how I could do this more efficiently and to where it looks better to you guys. It always turns out delicious. And then we're gonna do some, you have to be really careful because you don't wanna touch raw meat and then touch these. But in addition to that, I'm wiping them all off with a Lysol wipe. You can never be too careful like that. Okay, so now I'm going to touch this chicken and I'm going to rub this in. And just kind of rub it in. Drop a few pieces in. And that's okay. That's just chicken. Sometimes it doesn't look the prettiest, but it's not that, there's nothing wrong with it. If it was a big hunk of fat, I'd take it off, but you're baking it and cooking it, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so if you need to, close this bag up. And just kind of toss it around. This is a really easy way to do this. So then we're going to put it into this pan that I had sprayed earlier. Make sure this is really coated. And put it in here. This piece. Okay. Let's just put the rest in here. Get this totally, and this isn't like Mama's fried chicken. I would have soaked it in buttermilk first, and it's too hot. I'm in California. We're over 80 degrees, so you don't want to be in this kitchen forever. Could have even barbecued. I'm gonna move this. That needs to be disinfected. Okay, so this is simple chicken. This is just chicken that we are seasoning, and you can use all-purpose flour or self-rising. So let's get that in here. Okay. Looks pretty good, all these pieces. And so this is going to be going over here where the chicken messes, and let's get this put in here with these gloves. Okay, get the garbage out. Put this into the garbage, and let's get these hands washed. I spray it right on here, if you can see, and scrub it up. Anything that I use is going to go through the dishwasher, and it's going to be disinfected as well in there. Now, get this. So this is going to have to be, I hope you can see. I'm going to put some disinfectant on this handle and on this. Hot water. Okay. This we can put to the side. This, we're going to spray some disinfectant on it. Let's spray the sink. Use a paper towel because that will go away immediately. Give it a wipe. Ooh, that disinfectant is strong. Okay. Get that thrown away. Get that ugly garbage can put over there. Now, really want those hands clean. And it's just home. I'm not serving anybody. You know what I mean? You got to be really careful when you're serving someone. This right here, it didn't touch there, but we're going to give it a rinse. Okay, so what we're going to do is put some pepper on it. Let's get some pepper on here. A little or a lot, whatever you like. Do any seasoning you want. Sometimes it's really good to put a little bit of, I'm going to get it out. I'm going to show you this new season. I'm going to put these scissors in there. Okay, here's a new one. And we're going to get the spray out. And olive oil. Okay, here's a new one. You shake it up. It's so, so good. We're going to put a little bit of this on there. However little, however much. Then what I do, I need to get a new one, and I'm going to get an olive oil one, and I'm also going to buy a container that pumps it out. I'm going to fill it with my own olive oil and quit wasting on this. Okay, spray this a little bit and then drizzle a little bit of olive oil. I'm telling you, if you want it crunchy and delicious, you're going to love it. Okay, and then we have that. Now, this chicken, that took us 12 minutes. So what we're going to do is put this in 360-degree convection oven. I'm going to wash my hands again. Then we're going to do veggies. But for now, this is together, simple, and it was 2 chicken breasts. So that cost about $6 because I buy it and I split it up. And this one was at Costco in the single bag split up. And then we're going to cook it for about 50 minutes and check it. And it will be all browned. And then cover it with a plate when it comes out and keep the heat in. I'll be right back. I have a Lysol wipe. Let's wipe up our work area, anywhere that chicken was, just in case. Okay. Now, grab one more out. Of course, I could do a paper towel if I wet it and sprayed it, but for now, we're doing these. Okay? Give a quick wipe. Put those back over here. Make sure everything's closed tight. Keep those little whatchamacallits that get in our cabinets. Keep everything out. Keep it clean. Keep it organized. Okay. Not the spoon, but I'll give this a quick wipe. Because this is, let that dry, my awesome salt and pepper holder. This adorable little spoon I use with it. Okay, what we're going to do is take our carrots out, and now I'm going to use my awesome Fibu, because my hands are scrubbed and clean, throwaway paper towel. These I have in my TikTok shop. Love it. So, taking these, of course, out of the green bag. It's been a week. Take them out of the produce bag, put them into a green bag. It's also linked on my TikTok showcase shop. Put that over here. Okay, let's take a look before. Different knife for my vegetables. It'd be neat if I had a non-stick. You know what I mean? The ones that have the little holes on them. Ventilation so nothing sticks like potatoes or your veggies. So let's get these cleaned up. But they're in perfect condition because they were in that green bag. Get these ends thrown off. You don't want to see my garbage can, but it's not. It's just an ugly garbage can, but it's clean. Okay, so let me get these peeled. Now, while I have you on here, let's look at the broccoli. I'm sorry, cauliflower. Ah, cauliflower. Sorry for my humanness. Perfect. Gosh, that is... I shopped last Saturday. 7 days. 8 days. Look at that. Still fresh. These green bags. Comment and I will show you where you can get them. For a great price, too. You guys, turn these inside out. It was just a little bit of vegetable in here. Rinse them, let them dry. Use them up a couple more times. I'm going to put them in the sink. I'll be right back after I get these peeled, and then we're going to cut them up. Okay, let me get this paused. Hello. Okay, got the hands washed again, right? Can't do that enough. So I was cleaning this, where's my pocket? There we go. Cleaning up the cauliflower. Everything looks pretty good. If you don't really want these pieces, put them to the side. Anything that you cut and prep when you get home from the grocery store will always have a little bit of brown on it because the air got to it. If it had anything really weird or black, like those bags do from the grocery store, get it out of that immediately, or you'll be throwing it away and back to the grocery store in 2 days, right? Okay, so I clean as I go too. I move everything and wipe around. This is just veggies, no big deal. Let's put these over here because we're going to be washing those. Let's get rid of this. This is my garbage bag down here that you can't see, but it's a catch-all. Let's see. Don't really see anything here, but a little bit. And if you have never seen or experienced a Fibu wash rag, it replaces all of your paper towels. You always use paper towels for a yucky job. Draining your meat, different things you got to use. Anytime you're wiping your hands and you've had chicken or something. But these are Swedish dishcloths. They're premium reusable paper towels. One cloth equals 17 paper towel rolls, plant-based, biodegradable. This is the antique. It's kind of fallish, so I like it. 50 times you can use this. 50 times you can put this in your dishwasher. And it's back out, rinse it, wring it out, put some spray disinfectant on it or power wash. Perfect. This picks up 70 times more than a normal paper towel. Spill a glass of water, it's gone. Again, a green bag. And I'm going to obviously just get these washed and cleaned up, but I'm going to take a look at them like, goodbye to that piece. These are just a little bit of potato fingerlings, and this is going in the sink to get rinsed. And if it's trash, throw it out. Don't waste anything. Get some kind of an onion holder. This is the little bit of onion I have left, and that's going in with these. Get some garlic seasoning, steam these up, bam, done. Let me get these cleaned up and rinsed. Okay, I think about things as I go. So these are totally scrubbed with a scrub brush. I'm just going to do a real light steam and then turn it into fry. So I'm going to cut these up. I can see a little area. Like I said, it's home cooked food. You're always going to have imperfection, and that's life. You know, we're just cooking, so do the best you can. You know, don't serve something with a yucky thing on it. And it's natural. It's not out of a package or whatever. So it's going to have imperfections, and that's what we want. If you don't have time, grab something out of a package. Go for it. I do in between. Helps out. I have time today, so I thought I'd show you. So these I'm putting in here. I'm going to add my garlic after these have simmered. So I'm just going to do a little water. Let me go get some of my specialty water. This is washed cauliflower. I'm going to put these carrots on. And I'm putting on these potatoes. Oops. Come on, thing. Let me get the right one, huh? What's that? Keep that low though. Keep this one on, not too high. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of salt and pepper in these. And then when they're soft, I'm going to pour out that water, put in some butter, and fry them up lightly. There. Here's a trick. Always put a little bit of olive oil in while you are getting these steamed up. Okay, don't forget your timer. That's for the chicken in here. convection oven, potatoes, carrots. So what I'm going to do is kind of pay attention to what's going on, but throw this stuff away, rinse this, get this onion cut up. I washed it and everything yesterday, so I already know it's good. And this is just going to go in a rough chop to go in with, this side's weird, the potatoes. I clean everything as I go. Rough chop. My other bigger knife is in the sink. This is called rough chop. Watch your fingers. Okay. Done. Take this over and dump it into my potatoes. Okay, so these have started to simmer. This is water, a little bit of olive oil in it, and just a little bit of seasoning, which is only salt and pepper. So these are going to go, you know, you can put a fork through it. Turn them down. Turn them down. This is on 27 minutes. For the chicken, the carrots are in here. They're barely going to start. And I've cleaned everything as I go. Next will be when stuff starts coming out of the little oven. Let me show you this. Those are from my neighbor's garden, and I'm going to slice them up, and then I'm going to slice up an avocado, and I have no idea. I bought 2 cucumbers, and I can't find them. Ha! That's so weird. They went somewhere. So I'm kind of all done with my cooking. Don't touch your face when you're cooking, right? And there's lots of rules, but we need to, you know, be careful with all of those things. And I've got my apron. I'm going to tighten this up, which is for fall. It's my treat. I recently got it. It has the little bees on it. Isn't that cute? See the little bee? And so we've got the chicken, which took about 10 minutes. And then if you're doing it without filming, 10 minutes. And then disinfect everything. Okay, then you're going to clean up your veggies, and you're going to say to yourself, which veggies am I using? Well, whatever you have, unless you plan specific. Last night I specifically wanted corn on the cob. I want that because it's the time of year it's going to be over with soon. Today I had carrots, fresh, and then I had my cauliflower to use up, and that little piece of onion, and I do have new onion for the week, purple and white. Didn't need to open those up tonight. I'm going to do garlic in the potatoes, season them, fry those up, and I'll show you the final picture when everything comes out. I have French bread, and that'll be good. And then I'm always careful with all my carbs, so I kick up on the chicken and eat almost all those vegetables, I swear. And then I will have the avocado and a big tomato to myself. And I do not have fresh basil, but if I did, I would make a caprese. But I'm going to do a style like that, a homemade oil and vinaigrette. Comment below, like, and share. And let me know if you have any questions. And I just want to say, if I ever show you any item on here, it's only because I love it. And it's not a commercial, because this is just home cooking and easy instructions and helpful daily doodles. Those personally are in my shop on TikTok, and that's because people love them, and I have them, and I have a TikTok shop. So anything I love, I will put into that little shop. You can look at the shop, browse at the shop, tons of fall stuff and tons of stuff on sale, lots of Halloween stuff if you're into that. I'm into simple And I'm into cooking and making it quick and easy, but also nothing can make it easy for any of us when it comes to time management. If you have children and you got to cook up, I'm putting a whole chicken or 2 chickens in the oven. I'm not cooking this little 2 chicken breast when I had my kids. I'm 60, so my kids are grown, and I'm on my own for the most part. So let me hear what's going on over there. Oh, the carrots are starting, so I'm going to turn the carrots down and give them like 10 minutes. So I have not a whole lot of people to serve, so I do the minimum, and then if I do a big lasagna, I freeze half and I eat that for 2 days. So we're gonna have tons of dishes that I make right off the top of my head. And also sometimes I do look up this, and I follow this person or that person, because I like very helpful information to make things easier, and a light bulb goes off. I love that idea. So if you're doing all of this for kids, you're going to do 2 chickens, then you're going to turn the oven on. This is just more simple. So I would do 10 carrots. I would do 2 bags of baby carrots because you have kids and you're making it easier. And then I would do tons of those potatoes. And then I would mash them a little bit, season them, and keep the skins on those. I scrubbed them. I scrub those. So they're perfect. They're, those particular ones are always organic in a bag, and they're like $2 or something on sale with a coupon. So the next couple of videos, we're going to be looking at shopping, great ideas, saving money, great ideas, and tips of the day. Lots and lots of tips to help you. And then I have my animals that I showcase. You might have a great time with that, and I have posts that are enjoyable. And then let's just have a good time, just in the kitchen with Dana Doodles, and just, you know, if you have questions, please let me know if I've irritated you, or you say please don't do that. It's just home, and please season everything the way you want and do things the way you want. These are just suggestions, little doodles here and there. I have different ways of saving money that might or might not work for you. But just let me know, and I'm going to show you this dinner when it comes out, and then we're going to be wrapped up. And happy Sunday to you. Happy almost fall. I cleaned out all my fall stuff, and I have some things put up. So on my post, on my reels, and on my videos, you'll see all of it. And I have some good ideas coming up on lots and lots of different things and different recipes and ways of cooking. So join me on Dana's Daily Doodles on YouTube and Facebook. TikTok, it's Dana Daily Doodles. It's not plural. Thank you so much, and I'll show you that plate when it comes out. So here are the tomatoes that I'm not going to be using. So they look good. I looked through them. These are from my friend's garden. And I'm just going to put a lid on this, or not all the way tight, but leave it out on the counter. Here is the avocado. Oh, it's so perfect. I'm using this for dinner tonight. Yay! And let me get... So check that out. Those are looking good. Then we're going to fry those up. And put the light on. And the carrots. Be careful, carrots. They're steaming. I don't want to lift them though. Let them go a little bit longer. And then I'm going to put this cauliflower in till a fork goes through it. It's done. Carrots will be done. And then French bread. And voila, it's dinner. Let's look at the chicken. This is on 360, and it's a very ugly oven because I use it a ton. So it's cooking good. Just know that I clean this thing, and that's the way it is, because if you put foil all over everything on the bottom, it is going to make it cook kind of off. So I took these out and kind of checked them and made sure that nothing was sticking, and if I needed to prevent that. So a lot of times I do cook with this one pan with foil in it, and I just didn't have it readily available because it got A little problem yesterday, so I got to work on it or order a new one. But here's what it looks like. I'm putting it back in. It should be done in 25 minutes. All of the water is just about out of this, so I'm going to let it just simmer out, evaporate off, and then we are going to add some butter and fry these up. I sure hope that you have some ugly butter. It just doesn't look that great when it gets melty. Just mixed around, turn this down a little bit. And these are a medley potato. That's why they're pink and look like meat or something. It's just a potato. They're so good. Organic medley. Okay. Let those fry up. Get these back up to a good simmer. I cut the cauliflower up into pretty much the same pieces as the carrot so it cooks evenly. Let her steam up 10 minutes. Look at that beautiful tomato from my neighbor's garden. Perfect. Let's check these. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that is done. So let's check the potatoes. These can go a little bit longer. Pardon my filming, I'm trying. If you had a splatter proof, or you could move your teapot, I just washed the outside of it. These are going to go a little bit longer. Get them out and away from that steamy water so they don't get gooey. Pour the water out, put them in the bottom portion, put some butter in there. They're already a little bit moist. Season them how you like. The way I like is by doing some kinder and some garlic. Perfect. Okay, got everything in there you need. Go grab some garlic. Let this set while the chicken finishes. Don't get them too overdone because they will get gooey while you wait for the rest of the food. Everyone can season it to taste how they want, but this is somewhat seasoned how I know I can do at my house. Looks good. Looking good. So you know how you always open up an avocado and you just hope and pray. Ooh, see, I can just cut this little bit off right here and all the rest is perfect. All the rest is perfect. I'm going to put it in with my fresh tomato. It's just got really good color on it. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning, seasoned rice vinegar, a little bit of olive oil, and the seasoned rice vinegar will keep this from turning brown. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so we're looking, and this is what I put on it with some pepper. Pepper. Thought you might want to say hi to Tinker. Hi, Tink. That's what I mean by ugly butter. It's just butter that you use. If it was company, it would be on a nice plate. This is just soft butter left out. I'll take more out, but we don't need any more tonight. And it's pretty warm, so I'm not going to. I'll do that in the morning. Everything cleaned up, and these green bags scrubbed and cleaned, and one I threw out. It's only us, and they're drying. They'll be done in the morning, put them away. And thankful. And there goes the chicken. Let me plate this up and show you. Okay, a couple of these I can put back in. This one I kind of broke open and I'm testing it with or without Tinker, right? Oh my goodness, Tinker. There's a dog out front, so there you go. See how nice and brown that is? Ooh. This is our veggies and the fried potatoes. Pair it with French bread and the fresh avocado and tomato I sliced up. A little bit low on my salt, but that's our table salt for the most part. I love it. Delicious. Enjoy.